No, I fucking hate GameStop and I hate shopping there.
Then why are you shopping there?
Exactly, because I fucking hate it. I'm trapped.
What is up, everyone? It's your boy Reckless Fox, and welcome to episode 60. Yes, we have now we're now 9 episodes away from saying 69, and I am super excited. But welcome to tonight's episode of the Scrubclubgaming Podcast, where, as you guys know, we like to talk about everything related to the video game industry, and sometimes the movie industry, comic books, and geek culture just in general, but mostly video games. We try to stick true and nice and hard to video game culture, because that's what we do, because we are the freaks, geeks, sluts, bloods, astrophysicists, billionaire philanthropists, and all that stuff that want to cover it. And rock with me tonight, we got a trio. We got the good fellas and good girl. First, my man who's been down since day one-ish. My boy, my pal, Bajimxenn, aka BB if you listen to the Scrub Lounge. But BB, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 60 of the Scrub Club podcast. Very happy to be here with my co-hosts.
Alright then. And we got our token girl, who is now officially a member of the Scrubclubgaming Podcast, just to let her know in advance.
Wow. It took you that long. Wow.
Because we want to make sure we did tell her. I don't think she realized she is, but we're telling her now. Our finance coordinator at the Scrubclubgaming Podcast, who will be telling you, if you want to slip in her DMs, you better look like Daddy Ryu. My girl, Jenny.
Oh my gosh.
Drop it low on these fools. Say what's up.
Hi guys, it's Genpink. Yeah. And drop the mute. And with me today is Godchild.
No. And my opening comment, real quick, is.
I'm jealous. Godchild is at a concert and I'm jealous.
Yeah, we'll get to those in a minute. But my opening comment is, I finally understand what ASMR is, and I'm a little creeped out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not creeped out, but at the same time, I don't think I ever want to listen to an ASMR because I don't like the tingling sensation that goes into my ears that then go straight into my body and make my body convulse like a freaking like someone who just got electrocuted on an electrocution wire, electrocution fence, like that kid from Jurassic Park. That's how it feels listening to ASMR. I feel like that little boy from Jurassic Park.
Man, I don't know. I sometimes like watching ASMR, but only like soap cutting videos and like, slime poking videos. That's it.
Apparently, and I just realized, apparently it might be something that people consider kinky, but look, we're not going to discuss that. We'll discuss that on the Scrub Lounge this Monday. Well, that being said, but we got...
Some ASMRs could be creepy.
Yeah, I listen
I've never seen the creepy ones. I've only seen slime poking and soap cutting.
I will see a creepy one, but
there is one. Jen, I'll send it to you later. And it's called ASMR abducting someone. It's an ASMR of someone abducting someone, quote unquote. I will leave it at that. But look, I don't want to talk about ASMRs no more. We gotta get into it. We got some Mortal Kombat news, and we got more EA shenanigans, which we're gonna get into. But before we do all that, as always, we do housekeeping on the podcast. In case you guys are wondering why I sound more professional, that's because I finally fixed my mic. I realized what the hell was going on with my actual mic that you guys have seen me use in the past. I finally fixed it. I'm super happy. Now I'm back at the BS. Bust arounds, bust a bust style. Anyways, so going back to what I was saying, as always, we do our podcast on Twitch. Well, oh god, I'm already messing up. We do our stuff live on Twitch. So if you want, please be sure to follow me here on twitch.tv/recklessfox. We love you, chatty tat. Please start talking. We like when you guys talk. Let us know how you feel.
Yeah.
And we actually want to know how hyped you are about Mortal Kombat 11. But if you are somewhere in the internet and you honestly can't listen to us, that's all good. You know what you can do? You can also follow us on SoundCloud, because that's where we put the rest of our recorded episodes on. Now, and for some reason you want to ask us a question, which I feel as if you might ask a dumb question, which we always say, there's no such thing as a dumb question.
Any questions, concerns, it's always going to be scrubclubgamingbookings@gmail.com.
Really, Jen?
scrubclubgamingcookings@gmail.com.
You cut
like
off.
it.
You
I
cut
like
off for a
it.
few minutes. You know what, Jen?
See,
Why
this
don't
is what happened.
you?
Fine, you want me to lead the podcast? Okay.
No. Go ahead.
So you have any questions or concerns? Be sure to follow us at scrubclubgaming@gmail.com. If I'm not holding it down, Geese Howard style, where can they find you, Reckless?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @thereckless_fox. You can find me on my YouTube page, reckless_fox, and you can find all my latest gaming content, as well as our live reviews and television reviews, and episodes of Scrubclubgaming Podcast that are done live on twitch.tv/reckless_fox. Bajimxenn, where can they find you?
They could get a hold of me at Twitter and Instagram at EAJIMXCNN. I spell it out because I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Alright, that was all out the way.
And
Let's get
you can
started.
find me at Instagram, Genpink, G-N-Messina, and my Twitter is who cares. So yeah.
You can find her on Twitter at Genpink.
Yeah.
You can find her on Twitter at Genpink2. Again, if you're gonna
Oh my
send,
gosh.
if you're gonna send her
Almost forgot
DMs,
to plug Jen's socials.
if you
That's
want
okay, I
to
don't
send her
care.
DMs, make sure you look like Daddy Ryu. All right, let's get started. Now, before we get into it, let's open discussions as we always do. It's tradition to do that. Always ask. Now, I know we talked on Monday for the Scrub Lounge, but I gotta ask since it's the weekend. How are you guys doing? I'm gonna go with Jen first. As always, ladies first. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm doing fine. Same old, just been working hard. And I'm talking about me and Reckless and our friend JF4 is actually watched Super Broly last night, which we'll be talking about later soon, actually very, very soon. And Bajimxenn actually just watched it today.
Exactly.
So yeah. How was your week, Bajimxenn?
It's busy. Not as busy as like the past couple weeks. It wasn't raining today, which was nice. I have an update story I'd like to mention on the podcast if I could. It's probably not going to be too long, but like this week, I have a plan for like settling my debts. You know, I owe some money, so hopefully by the end of this year I could knock those out. I saw Broly today, which more on that later, and I'm super pumped for next week. I'm gonna go watch A Silent Voice. Really.
How's it going, everyone?
Oh,
How
crap.
are you? Look at him.
What the audible
Look at
coming
this
in.
dude. Look at this dude.
Say hello to the crowd, folks. I mean,
What?
Xforce. Say hello to the crowd, Xforce.
How's it going, everyone? This is Xforce Gamer coming to you live.
All right then, but and Bajimxenn, real quick, continue what you were saying.
Okay.
So where we're at right now, anyway.
How are your
everybody's
weekends?
All right. My weekend.
Oh, Bajimxenn's almost fun.
We forgot.
I got just this last story real quick. So this is an update story from a previous episode. I think it was the first one we did for the first podcast of this year.
Yeah.
I like to. Okay, how do I had a thing set up for this. So for the approval of the 1004 Scrub Club Gaming Society, I'd like to tell you the tale of the New Year's Eve Xbox 360.
Oh,
And if you don't know the lore, on my Instagram, I rarely do videos. Posted one on New Year's Eve, wishing everybody a happy, safe New Year. But I also found an Xbox 360 lying on the ground.
Wow.
It was abandoned.
Was it
on a
broken?
basket. Yeah, I'll get into that. It was abandoned, on a basket under a tree. So I was like, wow, that looks like a VHS. I picked it up. It was a 360. So I rescued it from the harsh, sprinklers. I got it home, made a video about it. Said I was gonna post an update about it, but I kind of just whatever's. I don't know how many people were interested. So basically, I bought a power cable adapter for it. The freaking thing works. Disk tray works. It reads disk. I swapped out the hard drive, updated it. It connects to the internet. Hey, it's a free 360. I'll take it. I do play a lot of backwards compatibility games on my Xbox One, sadly. So, not much use of it. But there's still one or two niche games that I still play on the 360. Actually, fun fun fact, I was actually playing Silent Hill 2, Restless Dreams on the 360's backwards compatibility, and it runs it amazing. So I'm pretty happy about that. You know, Silent Hill 2 on Xbox, can't really complain. So yeah, good way to start the gaming year for 2019. A free abandoned Xbox 360.
Check to see if it's wait, so it's working, like functioning and stuff?
Functionally fine. I'm pretty sure they just got rid of it because they got an Xbox One for Christmas.
Okay, because it breaks pretty easily, so yeah.
It's one of the newer models. It was after the Slim. They made like a model that's kind of cheap. It resembles an Xbox One, but it's a functioning 360. I'm very happy. I got rid of my 360 a long time ago.
Okay, then.
That's
Okay. So that's
And
that's your week,
for
right?
Xforce?
I found out my how should I put it? So there's an exploit going around where a ton of email addresses got leaked out. Basically a ton of addresses got leaked out. My account was one of those that got leaked.
Wait, how the hell did they get leaked?
so this is like Yahoo, AOL, Outlook type of email, or like
yes, all of
an
those.
account.
They got all of the major, pretty much most of the major, if not all the major email accounts they got their information hacked and leaked. My account was one of them, so I have to do something about it, which is bullshit.
I'm sorry about that.
That sucks.
I'm just livid with that one. So I had to do something with that one.
Well, we probably got some gaming news that might make you happy or might like turn the tide and stuff like that. So
you already know I'm in a pretty shitty mood at the moment.
I know,
so...
but we got some good stuff to talk about. So we'll probably get your mind off that.
Hopefully.
Right.
And I also have some other shit going on, but those are pretty much on the more serious side.
We'll discuss that on Scrub Lounge on Monday, okay? All right. But for me this week, well, school starts next week. I got 2 weeks left before I have to start looking for a new job. But
you got laid off?
No, I didn't get laid off. I can't work at the library because I'm not a student no more. So it's a work study. So yeah, so I'm looking
for. You should have filled your classes so you can work there even more.
No, nigga. Hold on. Nigga, why would I want to do that? Then that would mess up my whole GPA, and then my mom whooped my ass.
You'd probably lose the job either way.
Exactly. Yeah, especially that. But no. But yeah, so I'm in the process of looking for a new job, and I filled out a bunch of applications, so hopefully I get something. But I'm okay. I'm in high spirits. I mean, I got paid, so I'm happy about that. Also, I got the chance to see some friends I haven't seen in a while. Yesterday and today. I got the chance to see JV4, who myself and Jen went to go see Super Broly last night with him, and yeah, we will be talking about Broly in a few. I got the chance to do. I tried to get my Resident Evil 2 reaction video on YouTube, but Vegas continues to crash, so I gotta find a way how to get that on there before the game gets released next week. So I now have a deadline before that even happens. But yeah, so that's going on right now. Also, other than that, nothing else really big. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy as always. I'm not. I'm honestly always in a good mood, so I'm happy about that. There really is nothing that can actually put me in a bad mood. And yeah.
Well, at least your account didn't get hacked.
That's true. Bill G. Good. Thank you, Google. And with all that being said, yeah, so let's get started, because I really have nothing else to say. But so,
yeah,
opening discussion.
I got screwed over because I have a Microsoft account, so yeah.
Damn, Outlook. I use fucking Outlook too, man.
Yeah, you better check when you can.
Better check that shit.
You better check if your account got hacked.
What the fuck is this garbage?
Actually, my email got hacked 3 times actually, from MySpace, Adobe, and most recent one.
Actually, I do have some really funny news real quick. So I started following this Twitch streamer. His name's Twecker.
Yeah, you sent us his shit.
Okay. For one, slow your roll, nigga. I'm telling the folks out there about it. Now, I started following this. I'm starting to follow this dude on Twitch named Twecker. Twecker is a guy. Shouts to Twecker. He's a guy who streams
you should
classic.
invite him over right now.
He's in the middle of a stream. Shut up. Let me finish, nigga. God dang it. Damn. Anyways. It's always you, Xforce. Anyways, now let me finish. Now, really cool dude. I will try and invite him on the podcast soon. Thank you very much, Xforce. And he's really cool dude. He's from Washington State. I will not go any further than that because I don't want anything to happen to him. There's a girl I met on Twitch. Her name is Tiffany Lockheart. Now, the reason now the funny thing about this is that someone had mentioned Resident Evil 2's remake, right? And all of a sudden, I went on her thing because she said, yeah, we're talking about it on my channel, yada yada yada. And so I went on her channel to see, oh, okay, cool. And then I found out that this chick, really awesome too, was the same girl who I remember watching her reaction video to the announcement of the Resident Evil 2 remake at E3. So in the middle of a Twecker stream, I'm like, time out. Tiffany Lockheart, are you the chick? Did you do a reaction to the Resident Evil 2 remake trailer at E3? And she's like, how? And she's like, I've been exposed. And so next thing you know, what do you call it? I asked, and so I'm like, yeah, this is you, right? Number? No, she's from New York. Shut up. And so, and she's like, oh my god, how'd you know? And I'm like, our videos are on a compilation video, and I sent her my video of the Resident Evil reaction, and she's like, oh yeah, you're the guy. You and your cousin, GC did the thing. I'm like, yes. We immediately became friends on Twitch, and we started following each other on Twitch as well. And I'm on our Discord now too. She's a really cool girl, and if you guys haven't yet, be sure to check out her stuff.
Wait, Tifa Lockhart?
Yes, Tifa Lockhart. Not Tifa. No, not Tifa. Tiffany Lockhart. My fault. Tiffany Lockhart.
Oh, I thought you meant like Final Fantasy.
Well, she's a Final Fantasy cosplayer, so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it like, and watching her, and then I saw it, and I'm like, this is adorable. This is like this is like the time I told Cece that I remember meeting her at AX back in 2016. Shout out to Cece. I think Cece is currently in the chat right now. Love you, Cece. But yeah, so that's what happened. And if you haven't yet, be sure to follow those guys. You follow Tiffany Lockhart on her Twitch page, twitch.tv/Tiffany Lockheart, and follow my boy Twecker at twitch.tv.com/Twecker. We will put that in the description box below on our video podcast on YouTube, as well as on the SoundCloud page on Scrubclubgaming. But with all that being said, yeah, I'm done. Let's get into some quick news, and then we'll go into dang it. Okay, real quick, everyone who saw Dragon Ball Super Broly, just quick thoughts. Me, they did Broly.
Watch it.
They did Broly. I'm gonna say this right now. They did Broly justice. I'll leave it at that. I love the movie. We will be doing a spoiler review of that movie tomorrow night. Myself, Bajimxenn, Jenny, and GC will be doing it. Jenny, quick thoughts on Broly. Spoiler free. We're not gonna spoil it. Just spoiler free.
Broly is swole. I'll just put it there.
We know what she wants. Bajimxenn, what about you?
Hey!
I really liked Broly. I felt some emotions, was like, wow, I never thought I would feel these type of emotions during a Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah, he's swole.
That too.
Oh my god. And with all that being said...
Also, Goku's mom has got it going on. I love Tune. Dude, fuck yeah, man. And the new girl too. Oh, man.
Dude, we will be talking about the new girl tomorrow. Because I got a lot to say about that. All I need to know is that she probably...
Reckless, did you see my tag?
Yes, yeah, I did. Yeah, so all I need to say is, I'm pretty sure someone, after the events of this of this movie got dick down. I'll leave it at that. So, with all that being said, let's get started. We got some quick news and we're going into gaming news because we don't got too much to talk about because we're going to be talking about some of the big things that happened this week. So, quick news. So, Sony is allowing cross multiplayer for Rocket League. So, for those of y'all who don't know,
wait, what?
Yes.
Nice.
So, for those of y'all who want to know,
beta. Now
They're probably doing it for PR again.
no, shut up. Can I finish, nigga? Dang. Anyways, so Sony announced this week that they are now opening the dates for anyone who's playing Rocket League on the PlayStation 4 can now do cross multiplayer with anyone on the PC, on the Xbox One, and on the Nintendo Switch. So this, for those of you who don't know, last year or the year before, last year, Sony was really anal about doing cross multiplayer. They were only doing cross multiplayer with PC. They couldn't do it with. They were not. Exactly, and they were not. They refused to do it with the with Microsoft. Even though Phil Spencer said, no, we are willing to do it. We're just waiting for for Expo to actually, for Sony to actually do it. Well, Sony has now done it. So congratulations, Sony.
Finally.
Welcome to the club. Speaking of cross multiplayer, Warframe apparently is now about to go cross-platform as well. So if you have Warframe on the PC, on your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Switch, it's gonna be cross multiplayer soon. And if for those of y'all who still shop at GameStop, which
who does?
Hey,
Who shops at GameStop?
Me.
Yeah, and they're
Sadly,
Jen and
need
they're
to stop.
Yeah, but price matching.
Okay.
Price matching.
Yes, but Jen, there's some exclusives.
Target, but I still fucking and I hate it. And I hate myself
fine,
fucking
baby,
shopping
son.
there.
Okay, fine, Bajimxenn. I won't rip on GameStop.
No, I fucking hate GameStop. I hate shopping there.
No one likes
Then why are you? Then why are you shopping there?
Exactly, because I fucking hate it. Because I'm trapped.
Seriously, you're
so
a slave to
sad.
people. That is so sad.
Exactly, I'm a slave. I'm a slave to what is it? Consumerism. God, I hate their shit so much. The
Dude,
It's
pander
okay.
to
Okay,
fucking
let's put it this way.
garbage.
Okay, Bajimxenn. Instead of supporting GameStop, support Amazon instead. They have more stock
Dude,
than GameStop would ever have.
Fuck it, Amazon. I don't even want to go into Amazon. I don't even want to go into Amazon, dude.
Support.
I'm stuck. They don't give me crappy little pre-order incentives that I want it, but I can't.
No, they do.
But I
They
don't
do,
need
actually.
it. I
You
was
give me
I
Prime.
want it.
You used to be a
I
Prime member.
listen, I don't want to have to go to GameStop to be like, hey, are you a pro member? Cool, $15 a year. Oh, did you pre-order this? Are you gonna pre-order that? And Amazon's the same shit. Every time I go in there, hey, you don't want free shipping? Why don't you sign up for Amazon Prime for a year or a monthly plan? Either way, they're trying to trap me, dude. I'm just not going. If GameStop goes down under, that's fine, man. But it's like, I'm trapped, dude.
Poor
And
Bajimxenn. I feel so bad
shitty-
for you.
I get shitty pre-order incentives with these motherfuckers. And I have Pokemon cards from them too, man.
Don't worry, I'm gonna cut this saying out. All right, so just for our friend Bajimxenn, who is an avid shopper at GameStop because he loves GameStop, you can now get a Dreamcast.
No.
There's a Dreamcast bundle going on right now where you can get a Sega Dreamcast, and in that bundle comes a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, Crazy Taxi, and Jet Grind Radio. This is all for
Jet
$80.
Grind Radio?
Yes, this is all for $80 and it
Finally.
What?
free shipping.
What
Yes.
about Jet Set Radio?
Jet
No,
Set.
Jet Set Radio. I played it on the Xbox one. I never played it on the Dreamcast.
Okay,
though.
You
So-
got Jet Set Radio Future in that case.
Okay.
That's the one you have.
Yeah, I got the one on the Xbox one, but that's nice.
Yes. So
No Sonic Adventure, no buy.
Jesus Christ.
Done.
So, okay, so you want to play as Basic Cat confirmed. Okay, so yeah, so you can now
I
get
want to play as Rouge.
get Sonic Adventure 2. Anyway, so yes, so there's a Dreamcast bundle going on at GameStop. You can get it for $80. It comes with 3 games and plus free shipping. Okay, and there you go. So let's get into some gaming news. Opening comments for the gaming news section. Mortal Kombat 11 has now officially been revealed. They had a massive stream on Twitch. Over millions of people watched, at least about 1 million people watched it. They show off the gameplay. They show off the story mode. They show off some of the new characters, show off some of the returning characters. And of course, Scorpion will be donning the cover of Mortal Kombat yet again. The game is due to be released in April. Bajimxenn.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are avid Mortal Kombat fans. What's your thoughts?
At first, we were talking about this on the Discord. I thought they only showed. Well, I knew about the event. I knew about the live stream, but I didn't catch it live. So I only thought the only thing that I saw was the trailer. It was like the 3-minute trailer that they showed, I think at the beginning of the event, and it went by really fast. Like, damn, dude, I wish they showed more. I actually caught Matt of the Switcher of Matt, formerly of Super Best Friends. I saw his live stream of it, his pre-recorded live stream on his YouTube channel. Matt McMuscles, that's his name. And oh my god, they showed like 20-30 minutes of gameplay. Ronda Rousey, the boss playing Sonya Blade. That was out of nowhere. He kept alluding to it, like, oh yeah, Ronda Rousey's like, wait, who? What? Like, oh my god, man. It looks really cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. Super gory. Not the biggest Mortal Kombat like player. Like, I'm not really good at it, but I like seeing it. I like the blood and the pretty graphics and the costumes too. I can't forget about those. You go pre-order now and play as what's his name?
Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn.
Oh, we'll talk about the pre-order.
Bullshit.
We'll talk about the pre-order because there's a lot that I'm a bit upset about the some of the things they're about to do with it, but I'll explain why afterwards. I think for me, I really love the way this game looks, and now they're introducing the whole time travel aspect because you got this dude named Jared, some black dude. Okay, he looks like Zosalamel from Soul Calibur 3, and he has the ability to control time. I love one of my favorite things while looking at the gameplay is a new mechanic where you would actually break people's bones and stuff like that. And I remember watching, they were doing this little small tournament after the whole entire stream, and I think they had like 2 of the best Mortal Kombat players in the world play each other, and it was just for fun. There was no money on the line. It was just for fun in front of an entire crowd. You know, the type of thing that you should be doing a lot. Because I'm sorry, like, tournaments are also should be fun. You should always have fun in tournaments, make new friends and stuff, and please bathe. But that's a different story. So they did show off something really cool when they had Baraka, because some of the characters they confirmed that were coming back. You got Sub-Zero, you got Scorpion, Sonya, Baraka.
Basic.
Baraka is coming back. Raiden and Dark, and as well, he's gonna be Dark Raiden as well. Also, you got Scarlet from Mortal Kombat 9, who has my personal favorite fatality, because for those who don't know, Scarlet's essentially a bloodbender. Okay, she's a bloodmancer.
Yeah.
She just sucked the blood out of you and use it as a weapon. Yes. So that was cool. They have a new mechanic system where if you are stabbed in certain places, like especially like Baraka, you can actually bleed out and your health does go down. It'll stop at some point, but it.
I don't know about that.
Wow.
Chip damage.
No, but that's the thing. I've been waiting for something like that in Mortal Kombat for a while, because I'm like, especially with the X-rays, I'm like, I'm sorry, some of these X-rays, like, nigga, you get suplexed and get your entire spinal cord broken, but then you just shake it off. Like, there has to be some consequence, and I do like that there's gonna be some consequences in Mortal Kombat 11. Like, you can't just get your arm broken and still use the same arm when it's broken like 5 different places.
Suspension of disbelief.
I know, but at the same time, like, I need some sort of realism aside from the X. Like, the X-rays are really cool and realistic because of the fact that
realism. Scorpion is a walking skeleton that throws fire.
Hey! But in the other dimension, in the other reality, he's back to being a human.
Actually, what the fuck? No, I don't like that. Get rid of that chip damage.
Oh my god! I'm pretty sure that
you're gonna find it super annoying when you die from that.
I'm pretty sure there will be a mode where you can turn it off, especially for people who play in tournaments. Hey, did they have? If you have the ability to turn it off, then cool. But let's talk about the fatalities, nigga. The fatalities look sick. Like, Baraka's, nigga, like, Baraka's is like the definition of overkill, because Baraka's fatality is he rips your face off, rips the meat off your face, takes your brain and eats it like a kebab, fam. that is sick. The fact that they're making the fatalities, like the blood and the intensity of the violence, way more realistic, and I love it. I love it so much. Here's what, Jen, I know you don't like violence. Okay, you can go back and crush on Daddy Ryu.
It wasn't that. It's just I wasn't allowed to play Mortal Kombat because it wasn't.
Because you were a kid. Well, you were a 24. Well, you're about to be 24 next month. You are a 23-year-old woman. You can do what you want. You can see who you want, guy, girl, whomever. You can go play Mortal Kombat. Okay.
I know, but it's just like I wish I would have played Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Well, now's your chance.
I wasn't allowed to, so that's why I played Street Fighter because it was the only thing that was kid friendly.
But yeah, that's my take on it. Well, I think the game looks great. I would like to see if they're gonna bring, because it looks like they're gonna bring Liu Kang and Kung Lao back. So I'm already cool with that. I wonder who. I honestly hope they bring Cabal back or Nightwolf. So that's just me. How about you, Xforce? Did you catch the stream?
For which one?
Mortal Kombat 11.
For what? Oh, Mortal Kombat 11. I saw it. I saw it. It's I don't know. It feels forgettable for me. I don't know.
This guy, get off my stream.
Oi!
I'm joking. So why do you feel as if it's forgettable? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, I watched the whole thing. There's they do a bunch of stuff, and for me, it doesn't feel memorable. Honestly,
how does it not feel memorable? Just out of curiosity, how does it not feel memorable?
The one that caught me the eye is that Bloodbender kind of character.
Scarlet?
Oh, Scarlet?
Yeah, that's the one that caught my eye. But other than that one, everything feels. I don't remember much off of it. Just watching it initially.
This guy.
You know, it feels weird because like that same time that Mortal Kombat came out, Power Rangers, was leaked.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot to put that on notes. But we'll talk about that in the game discussion. Yeah. I'll put that. I'll add that in.
Oh, you didn't put that in the article. That's why.
Yeah, I know, but it was a movie. It was a video. It was a trailer. That's all. But so you can get the game. If I'm reading this correctly, I'm actually gonna pull it up real quick. So you can buy the game. It costs $60, obviously.
It's a AAA title.
It's a AAA title. A second. Mortal Kombat prices. Mortal Kombat 11 price. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. There is a pre-order version of Mortal Kombat 11, right? You get Shao Kahn, right? This is what pisses me off. There is a standard edition of Mortal Kombat which costs $6. If you pre-order it, if you pre-order the Mortal Kombat 11 Standard Edition, you open access to bonus character, Mortal Kombat 11 character Shao Kahn, as well as beta access in March, which makes no sense. I thought betas were already open, and because there's always open betas. But then this is where things get really stupid. There's a premium edition of the game. If I'm reading this, the premium is edition unlocks the same pre-order bonus as the standard version, but includes the combat pack. Combat packs in the past include early access to character skins and more combat content. NetherRealms will likely roll out reveals, blah blah blah. And then there's a Mortal Kombat 11 Collector's Edition. The Collector's Edition includes the game, the steel book, and a scorpion mask, as well as a special packaging. And it's gonna cost
not wearable scorpion mask.
It's gonna be exclusive at GameStop. It's gonna be exclusive at GameStop, so I know Bajimxenn's gonna love that. It's gonna charge. It costs you roughly.
I'm getting that shit.
It's gonna cost you roughly $300.
Wow.
What? And that mask isn't even wearable.
Wait, how much is it?
The collector's edition.
How much is
the collector's edition? Is $300. And it comes with a scorpion mask.
Wow.
So stupid.
Boo.
So
I mean, it really depends on the quality of the mask, but
die-hard Mortal Kombat fans, Jen, you don't know you don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes for Mortal Kombat.
The mask is gonna go on clearance at GameStop because no one's gonna fucking buy $300.
No, I bet you what they're gonna do is maybe they're gonna make it like super limited, quality. Like not limited quality, like limited stock, and then like people are gonna buy it, like a bunch of it, and then the demand's gonna be high, so then there's gonna be scalpers.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Nah. I feel like it's gonna be it's gonna be available. You know, there's gonna be a bunch like after the game releases, and it's gonna go. You're gonna find these on clearance. Seriously,
That's
$300.
so sad.
Okay, so real
Yeah.
quick, they didn't have a price
Wow.
for time out. They didn't have a price. Hold up, I didn't get the price for the premium edition. The premium edition, which is after the standard edition, is gonna cost you $100.
Dang.
So-
Ew, how much? What? Like a next tier, like a $60, and there's usually an $80 edition that usually
Yeah,
that's the one that
exactly.
Usually
No, this is
but
$100.
it varies. Ugh. Oh man, I don't know about this.
Wow.
Fuck that. Wait 2 years when the fucking XL edition of Mortal Kombat 11 comes out.
Mortal Kombat 11 XL.
Mortal
No, it's
Kombat
gonna be
11
called.
XL.
It's gonna be called Golden. No, it's gonna be called Mortal Kombat 11 Gold
Exactly.
Edition.
Exactly. They're gonna call it that. You're gonna get all the characters and all the costumes. Just wait 2 years. But I know I can't do that. I did that with the first Injustice.
You're
Like,
gonna go to GameStop and then buy all.
exactly. No, fuck that. I'm gonna go to the fucking marketplace, the PSN, the Xbox store, the Steam. Just buy it there.
So let me.
Dang.
So that's pretty much the news from Mortal Kombat 11. I honestly, again, I don't understand why anyone would pay $300 for a collector's edition for Mortal Kombat 11. I would have thought a collector's edition should be like roughly $125, because that's like a collector's
Yeah.
edition like that should not cost you as much as a Nintendo Switch. That's just me. But
Damn,
Me
you
too.
are right. It's a fucking Nintendo Switch.
like
That pisses
the
me off even
collector's
more.
edition,
It
the
is.
collector's edition
Ew.
of Mortal Kombat 11 is as much as a Nintendo Switch. That's what really makes me upset about this. Like, I think the game's gonna be fantastic. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. I love Mortal Kombat. But this is inexcusable. And I don't even think it's NetherRealm Studios' fault. And because of the fact that it's WB Games who are the publishers, I'm pretty sure this was their calling for it. It's just like, oh man, it really
Isn't that
upsets me.
expected, though?
Not for a fighting game, no.
I mean,
Like,
for publishers to give everything at this.
no, the reason why, because look at Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat X didn't have a collector's edition. Not that
Yes,
I'm
it
aware
did.
of.
Mortal Kombat X did have a collector's edition. It came
How
with
much
a
was the
Scorpion
collector's
statue.
edition?
Less. I want to say $200, like the most.
If it's
I
like
remember.
125, 150, I can understand, because I've seen like the that stupid God of War 4 collector's edition was like 150, and it came with some action figures and a freaking book of the world. But
Well, at least it has action figures.
yes, but most
There's a statue.
and Mortal Kombat 9 will have the exclusive deal where if you pre-order the game at any location, like whether it was Best Buy, Amazon, GameStop, or anything like that, you can get a Mortal Kombat 1 classic skin for any of the characters. That I understand. That was actually really good, because it makes you like, sure, which skin do I want first? Do I want to get Scorpion's old skin? Do I want to get Sub-Zero's old skin? It gave you a choice to do that, and I actually do like that. But with this one, it's like, again, who the hell is going to pay as much of a Nintendo Switch to buy a Scorpion mask that, like Bajimxenn said, you can't freaking wear it?
Hardcore fans, like the ones who are so diehard they will do anything and give their souls to it. Like
We'll
the
suck your-
Final Fantasy
look.
fans.
Look, we'll suck your dick. Just let us get this this mask. You know it's true. Jen, you know it's true.
Let's
Look at
put this-
Bethesda. Look at the Bethesda
Okay.
fanboys.
Whoa, Reckless. Let's go back for a bit. At least they're not like Bethesda fans.
Hey,
Oh, Bethesda
that-
fans can
that-
get the hands,
That
bro.
Brotherhood of Steel helmet, you could wear that, and it's 100. If it's 300, that was $100 cheaper. Okay, motherfuckers weren't buying it for the canvas back. They were buying it to fucking wear that helmet. I know, because I wanted it. I wanted to buy it for that helmet.
Keep that. in
I
mind.
don't care. Listen, nobody in their goddamn mind, I don't care what they were buying it to wear that fucking helmet. And that fucking helmet is wearable. I don't care if it's a fucking constructor's helmet on the bottom, it is wearable. Okay? It's people in their goddamn canvas bags. If you don't want that helmet, give it to me. Sell it to me.
This is the rare
By the way,
episode
speaking
of the
canvas
podcast.
bags, at least you didn't get your information leaked.
Oh, thank God I didn't purchase that collection edition though.
This is one of the rare episodes. This is one of the rare episodes where we hear Bajimxenn rage out about things.
I know. I never heard
This
your
is
rage.
emotions, guys. I was
glorious,
like,
guys.
ugh.
This is so glorious. But
Jesus Christ.
so yeah,
You
more
can see
comment.
that if it's like it's expected for either me or Reckless to rage everything out.
So-
I know.
My turn. It's
All
my
right.
turn to rage.
All right, so we gotta move on. All right, so more comment letter drops in April. Drop $300. Get the Scorpion mask. Anyways, so don't do that. Don't do that. So speaking of updates, we got some Dragon. Speaking of Dragon Ball, since we had talked about it earlier, we got some Dragon Ball updates from Bandai Namco. So for those of y'all who don't know, there was a rumor mill that was going on all last week and half of the week before that Bandai Namco was going to announce that there would be a season 2 pass for Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Dragon Ball Z Fighters, depending on how you say it. Well, it's been confirmed there will be a season 2 of Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And right now, they've already confirmed that Jiren from Dragon Ball Super, who was, the noble character from the Tournament of Power saga before Super went on hiatus after the Tournament of Power, it will now be in the game. He's been confirmed to be the first character in the game, but that's not all. They've also announced that there will be a brand new Dragon Ball Z game. And right now, it's entitled Project Z, which is going to be a Dragon Ball Z action RPG. And for what I know right now, this will be the first 3D Dragon Ball Z game on console to have an RPG. Because keep in mind, they're never
an RPG.
Yes, an action
Really?
RPG, a Dragon Ball Z action RPG. They have announced it. They don't have a specific date or anything like
You said
that.
action RPG, right?
An action RPG. I'm reading, and this is coming from
Special did that.
WCCFtech.com. I'm gonna read a little bit of it real quick. Bandai Namco has also been teasing some other news related to the Dragon Ball Z Fighters, which was getting a season 2 of DLC. Blah blah blah. Among the first characters was released was Jiren. Blah 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 blah. The Dragon Ball Project Z action role-playing game is going to be unveiled next week, which is going to be this coming week. We will keep you guys updated. So yes, again, like I was saying earlier, there's never been an action RPG of Dragon Ball Z on console, because the majority of Dragon Ball RPG games that have ever come out have notably been on the Super Nintendo, any of the 16-bit era consoles, whether they're in English or Japanese, as well as on the Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS. So there really is not, as of what I know, there's not been an action RPG Dragon Ball Z game. So this is actually pretty exciting. So I just want to get your guys' thoughts about this. Xforce, your thoughts about this? Go ahead.
For the action RPG,
Yeah.
pass to someone else first while I try to process the whole thing.
Okay, Jen, you're an avid Dragon Ball fan. So what's your thoughts on this?
Nice. Well, did you get any update that they pulled some of them in like fighting game tournaments or?
I think like they're not that patching it, because they're gonna have a.
They didn't say anything about it. Bandai Namco just yeah.
Well, from what I've read when they were talking about the season 2 pass, they are probably just patching the thing because they're about to because season 2 is about to drop soon. So I think that's one of the reasons why they took them out. They didn't take them out of big tournaments. They just took them out of some like local tournaments and stuff like that.
Okay.
They've already said it will be back in Evo. So Dragon Ball Fighter Z will be back in Evo. I just think they were just patching it. But continue, Jen. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. I've never heard that. I mean, I want to get Dragon Ball Fighter Z now.
Okay, on which console though? Are you gonna get it on PS4? Are you gonna get it on Switch? Or are you gonna get it on Steam?
Well, Switch, because that's all I play.
That's true.
Nice. I like it.
I gotta buy a Switch. I gotta give you the
Come
hands.
on!
You got
I need some-
homegirl.
I need
you
a
got
friend.
you got $300. You want to spare, brother, so I can get a Switch?
No,
That's
I
what I
don't even
thought.
have that money.
Anyways,
Okay, fine.
I mean, I do take money orders. I'll just say that right now. Bajimxenn, what about you? What's your thoughts on this?
I'll agree with Jen. I do want to pick up with the fighter stuff. I do want to. Broly really did encourage me to pick up fighters because I really haven't played it. This Dragon Ball RPG, I think I'm also gonna calm down a little bit because I'm pretty sure my fucking neighbors hate me enough as it is. So I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. this Dragon Ball RPG I'm really interested in. I think there was a game. Was it before? It was before Fighter Z. I think it was
Xenoverse.
Was it Battle? It was a Xenoverse, yeah. So you could kind of create your own character. I love creating character in games. So have your sexy Namekian or Saiyan, Majin Buu race, you're human. I don't know. I just want I'm interested in a creative character in a DBZ game. Bring it on, and an RPG. Hell yeah.
Here's a question. Would you count Xenoverse as an action RPG? Because it feels more like an MMO since you're playing with other people online.
MMO, I feel like with MMOs, you really can't do I feel like with an MMO, you kind of end up, it ends up becoming like an RPG with like quests, quest givers. And usually they kind of tend to be like a little open world. They kind of tend to be like they kind of tend to be like open world, but not 100%, because with Xenoverse it was co-op where like you and a friend could go and like do a mission. There was a hub world. There it is. It was a hub world, and in that hub world you got like quest givers, but it was kind of linear. It was like, oh, you can't really go and do like different paths. It was like linear quest givers, so when you finish these and the next set of quests would come in and you could do that cooperatively, but like an open world DBZ RPG, because there is space travel in Dragon Ball. So can you imagine going to different worlds, I don't know, conquering them like the Saiyans did, and then selling them to like the highest bidder?
So would you go to Vegeta? Would you go to Planet Vegeta?
I don't know. They could have it set like during the time of Planet Vegeta when you were Saiyan and they were conquering worlds. That's what I loved about. Well, I won't get into it, but I'll get into more details in the Broly review.
Xforce, did you collect your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this action RPG that they're about to make?
I'm just surprised in general. Like they'll actually go they'll actually try to go for that one, but then it got the foundation with Xenoverse, so I could see it. So I feel mixed about it personally. So,
that's understandable. I mean, like I said, we don't know too much about it. They haven't really announced anything big about it yet, so I'm just gonna wait because they're gonna unveil more news about it this coming week. So again, like, I am excited over the fact that they're going to do this, because again, I don't know if I don't know if I should count Xenoverse as an action RPG because it plays similar, more like an MMO. But if people are going to consider it as an MMO because to some capacity, because you're playing with other people online to do missions and stuff like that, then I would say that this new Project Z could be the first action RPG that we've gotten on console. Because again, the majority of RPGs that Dragon Ball Z has been on, like Dragon Ball Z games have been mostly handheld games. So again, I could be wrong. If you guys want to correct me about that, that's cool. I respectfully, I'll admit if I'm wrong or not. But for those y'all who are in the chat and people who are me listening to this on SoundCloud and YouTube. But yeah, like I see that this could be their first action RPG on consoles. I'm actually kind of excited for it. I just want to know how they're gonna do it. Are they gonna do a creative character? Is it gonna play kind of like Phantasy Star Online? Or is it just gonna be us using the Z fighters, traversing like a brand new story or something like how Dragon Ball FighterZ Z has brand new story? That's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we got your take on it, Xforce, so thank you about that. Alright, so let's move on to some lawsuits real quick. So Red Dead Redemption 2. So Red Dead Redemption 2 it's currently in the news. Apparently, the Pinkertons are suing Red Dead Redemption 2. And if I'm reading this correctly on Kotaku, this is coming from Kotaku. So, this is coming from The Verge as well. The Pinkertons, now owned by Swedish security company Securitas AB, and called Pinkerton's Consulting and Investigation, sent a cease and desist notice to Take-Two last month, asking for either a single payment or royalty arrangement for Red Dead Redemption 2's use of the term Pinkerton throughout the story. In Red Dead Redemption 2, your gang spends almost the entire game being pursued by a pair of Pinkertons, and the agency is frequently called out by name. 2019's Pinkerton's Consulting Investigation claimed that the game use of agency so prominently implies that it was created with permission of the company. Take-Two, meanwhile, argued that use of the word is justified on the grounds of historical accuracy, since in the actual West, the Pinkertons were doing exactly what they were shown doing in the game. They've now filed a suit on their own, seeking to have the game's Pinkertons agents declared as fair use. Xforce, you're the one who actually brought this story to my attention, so I want to get your thoughts on this, because I did not even know about Pinkertons and the agency and stuff like that. So go ahead.
I go ahead to have to check the article again, sadly, but I actually forgot what it is. But
I'm guessing I'm guessing the whole crux of it is fair use of the phrase in a historical accuracy, and the Swedish company, which is Pinkerton Investigation in Sweden, is saying, "Oh no, that's our company's name." So, from what I'm reading if I'm gonna make an educated guess about this, it's like how King, that mobile game company, was suing everyone who used the word saga or candy or crush.
Wow.
In their titles. That's what it sounds like right now. So, and that's kind of selfish. Because I'm like, if Red Dead Redemption 2 is trying to use historical accuracy by using the Pinkertons and stuff like that, why would you sue Take-Two and Rockstar Games because of their using the word? Again, that's exactly like how King sued every mobile company using the words candy or crush or saga. It makes no sense to me. So I don't know. Jen, you're a financial consultant, and you're a double major in accounting. Go ahead.
So I'm pretty sure what's happening is like the return on investments is going down, and they're trying to find ways to make money because I guess they just want clout. Well, did they ever copyright strike? They never had a copyright claim or anything, right? Or trademark. Or patent, did they? Did the Pinkertons do that?
No, apparently they didn't. This is a brand new company.
Trademark,
keep in mind, European laws are different.
Yeah.
European laws are different from American laws, so...
Okay. But in my opinion, because American laws are really, really strict, but there's ways that you can kind of like you can like work your way around it.
The beauty of American laws is that we can adapt to whatever is new coming out. So when it comes to fair use, memes fall under fair use. Thank goodness it's felt under. Now, under European law, you have to be permitted to use their IP. So if you make a meme, you have to be permitted to even use memes in the first place, which is why memes, the saying that memes are dead in Europe holds true under the European law. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is they're gonna file a lawsuit, and then they're gonna keep pressing that lawsuit, and then like they'll probably bribe them with some money, then get out. Because most lawsuits, you don't do it to be in the court, because it takes a long time for you to head to court. So what they do is like over time, they kind of you just file a lawsuit so they could give you money in return. They just keep it quiet. That's usually how lawsuit works. You just give them money and you keep quiet. But that's it. All lawsuits are like that.
It's settlement.
Yeah, because I've done this before. Like, I filed lawsuit against my roommate, but I never went to court during anything. It was just to threaten her, and in return, she gave me the money back. She owed me rent, basically.
Oh, okay. So she got so there's a settlement to adapt. In other words.
Yeah, but that's how most lawsuits works. It's not really because they're trying to win the court case. What they're trying to do is really just press them until you give them money, then they'll drop the lawsuit.
So extortion, in other words.
Is that what it's called, extortion? Because if you look at the statistics and data, 90% of all lawsuits, they're all dropped. They never make it to court. 90%.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do. Like, you should look it up. Most lawsuits just head in ADR, alternative dispute resolution. Okay, I'm getting way too
no,
weird. But yeah, basically basically, yeah, I'm trying to say is they're not gonna win, and if they do, they better have some good lawyers. Otherwise, they're probably just gonna press them until they get money.
Or at least get like some, like again, I think they'll
That's
probably
usually
get
how
like,
it works.
they'll probably get like a royalty check or something like that. I don't know. But I know
Yeah.
Rockstar Take-Two are not gonna go down with this because it's like they're not gonna try to do it because of the sheer fact that if they're using the phrase Pinkertons at that, which is part like historically accurate and stuff like that, like Pinkerton
If they
agents.
took to court in American law, they will the Pinkertons would lose outright because it'll fall under educational and educational use because it's historical accuracy in play. If it's used to educate players about what the Pinkertons do in a historical accurate setting, it falls under education. So yeah, the Pinkertons would lose outright in that case.
So hopefully Take-Two doesn't lose this court case. I mean, again, I think it's honestly kind of silly that the company in Europe is suing them or they sent a cease and desist. But now apparently it's about to become a lawsuit.
Cease and desist is just another way of saying I'm threatening you.
I'm pulling up on you. Pull up.
Yeah. I've done it before.
That's a professional way of saying pull up, pretty much.
Yeah, pull up. Pull up.
Anyways, alright, so we want to move on real quick. Alright, so I didn't want to touch on this.
I don't want to know about this.
I didn't want to touch on this because I don't want to give this dude any more attention than he is. But
I mean, right now he's getting... Like, he's literally a meme right now, and Ariana Grande allegedly stole his music flow or whatever, so... But you know, go on, talk about it.
Okay, so, y'all... So, we've covered a little bit of Soulja Boy. For y'all don't know, Soulja Boy decided he wanted to make his own console. The Soulja Gaming Console, right?
Dude, he made like $250,000 on that.
Yes, however, and the thing was, everyone, including myself, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of Soulja Boy whatsoever, at all.
Me too.
Okay, but I do respect the fact that he wanted to try something new. He wanted to make his own gaming console and stuff like that. The only thing is,
I don't think he made his own console. He didn't make his own
I know,
console.
hold on. Well, guys, let me finish. I haven't finished. Give me a second. However, unknowingly, everyone who saw what he was talking about realized you're making an emulating console. Okay, whatever, right?
He didn't make it. He got a Chinese company made that gaming emulating console,
you could find
and he just slapped his name on it. And he just slapped his name on it.
Oh, so it's basically private labeling.
Yes.
It's called private labeling.
He didn't even.
He licensed it.
Yeah, he just slapped his name on it. Exactly. Yeah. Not even to use it, to sell it.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I meant to say, to sell it.
Dummy.
He didn't even make it. Didn't pay people to make this.
Anyways, but all right,
that's how bad this was.
So what happened was, Soulja, like as Bajimxenn said, Soulja Boy slapped his name on a Chinese knockoff console that did run some ROMs, and I've seen it. It runs over, I think, 800 ROMs and stuff from like the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy, the Genesis, a lot of 16-bit and consoles, and the PlayStation 1. They made it for both a handheld version and a console version. On the website that he was going to sell this on, he was selling it for like $90 to $100. Meanwhile, and his website got shut down because the website was no longer working because one, he said, if you have any questions about it, let me know, or email it. All the messages that people were giving him went to his Facebook, and of course he didn't read it. Next thing you know, people actually started buying it off the actual website where the consoles were being sold on, like the actual Chinese versions. So, and then there's a case in which Nintendo said, you gotta stop because like we're telling you this is we're telling you right now this is illegal, and we're telling you right now friendly, and we're telling you really patiently, and we're telling you this professionally, you gotta stop this, and blah blah blah. Soulja Boy literally legit just told Nintendo to eat a dick, and it's not like we're saying. Yeah,
he did it on live too.
Yes, he said it. Nintendo can go F themselves and everything like that. I'm just paraphrasing. Well, Soulja Boy's
he
back
said
in the
that on
market,
Instagram
and he
Live.
wants to make a new console, but he's asking for a $30 million donation. This nigga who Soulja Boy, keep in mind, Soulja Boy, even though he's not made a new song in years, does still get royalties.
The only thing I remember from him was crank that Soulja Boy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
watch
only,
me
that's the
use.
Crank
only
that
song made
Soulja
him money.
Boy.
He's a one-hit wonder.
Turn my swag on, throw some D's on that, you know, and stuff stuff like that, right? Well, this dude is asking for $30 million for a donation to create his own freaking console, and it baffles me. Now, listen, again, I am all for black businesses. I am all up for people who want to.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. It doesn't matter if you're black or not. This is his business.
Yes, but
it is.
I know, but hear me out, Xforce. As a black man, I respect the fact. No, don't get me wrong. I don't like Soulja Boy at all, but I do respect what he tried to do. He wanted to make his own console because Soulja Boy's a gamer as well. And for those of y'all who don't know, SODMG, his gamer squad back in the day, and back in 08 and 09. Screw Attack. Yes. Screw Attack challenged him, and he backed out. I can tell you that from experience. I know because I made a video back when I was in my stupid old days. I don't remember how I got on YouTube. Don't ask why. And I challenged Soulja Boy to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Street Fighter 4, and Halo 3. Those were the things I was going to challenge him on. Okay, but I can respect the fact that he tried to do this as a black man who wants to support black business, but at the same time, knowing full well what he was about to do with the stupid console, how he slapped his name on it and everything like that. Hold up. And Soulja Boy told Nintendo to eat a dick, and other companies that didn't like him to go F themselves. I can't mess with you on that. Now going back to right here, why would you want people to give you $30 million, fam? You have your own label.
He spends most of his money on the strip club, okay? That's his problem.
That's irresponsible.
And I see it on his IG, and I see it on his IG stories too. He literally just goes to a strip club and spends most of it. How dare you?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like this. Wow. I feel really bad being like, trying to like make a business and represent. But it's like this guy's really, really scummy and really, really.
Oh, I know.
Shady. Exactly.
He's living off of his residuals, whatever.
Exactly.
He's getting royalty from that stupid song.
It's like, bro, man, this guy is trying to set up is trying to do like business and like an esports team and a gaming console, but it's super shady, and you can't respect that, even though he's trying to, start a business. It's shady as hell, dude.
Oh, I know. I didn't. No. I know. Originally, let me put this out. Originally, when I heard that he was trying to make his own console, I can respect that. But then afterwards, when the wheels of fate had now turned, yes, Blaze Blue reference, I know. When the wheels of fate turned,
turning, wow.
When this dude literally got in trouble, and had cease and desist, and was told by other companies, you gotta stop this because this is illegal, and he legit told everyone to go F themselves. He's like, we're not gonna stop there, we're gonna make my own esports team, and he's asking for $30 million donations from his fans for his console. I can't respect that. I said that. I can't respect that. And number two, how can I respect someone who wants to do this when he acts completely unprofessional? That's what I was trying to get at. I can't, as a black man, I cannot. Even if I was an investor,
it doesn't matter if you're black or a person or not.
Let me explain, Nickel. Okay, even if I was an investor, okay, if I had money to invest, why would I want to invest in a dude who completely disrespects other companies who told him in a professional manner, you cannot do this, this is illegal, and he literally tells them to go F themselves? That's what I'm trying to get at, Xforce. As someone who wants someone to succeed, I can't respect that at all. If you honestly respect Soulja Boy for his behavior and stuff, you honestly need to get your priorities straight.
It's like respecting the Kardashians.
Oh,
I mean, from day
Yo.
one, Soulja Boy and gaming console, like it just doesn't fit. It's a square peg trying to fit into a circle hole. Like, dude, that doesn't make for me from day one. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And it's like, if I had invest money, it's like, why the fuck would I want to invest it on Soulja Boy?
Exactly.
2019.
Exactly.
It's 2019, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna invest it on your shit. Whatever you're doing.
Again, I can understand if he wanted to leave like the whole rap game, because let's just face it, the nigga hasn't made an album since he has not made any music in almost the last decade now. Okay, but almost the last decade. I would say he stopped around 2010, 2011.
I don't know.
Sure.
Who cares about
The
this
point
guy,
of the matter
man?
is the point of the matter is the point of the matter is. If you want to do something like this, I can understand if you wanted to work with like a company, like let's say if you wanted to make your own game or something like that, like how, and I really hate to say this nigga's name, Kanye made his own video game about trying to save his mama.
I remember that.
I won't go into detail about that because it pisses me off, because I'm sorry, slavery was not a choice. But at the same time, with Soulja Boy, if you want to do that, you could have like gone with developers. Be like, okay, I want to sit down with some of the top people who work with the industry in video game industry, because I actually want to make my own console from scratch and do it fair. Okay, and I'm sorry if you want a system like Soulja Boy's the Soulja Gamer. I'm gonna call it the Soulja Game, the Soulja Gamer console. If you want something like that, you can buy Raspberry Pi. You can build your own retro gaming console. Like a lot of retro gaming consoles run on the Kodi system, a lot and everything like that. Like the SNES and SNES classics run on a Pi on a Raspberry Pi. The PlayStation Classic, even though a lot of people hate that, runs on a Raspberry Pi. You can make your own retro gaming console. You do not have to. You do not have to downgrade yourself to buy a has-been rapper's gaming console who has no respect for anyone else in the gaming industry and will run his mouth on Twitter telling every single important AAA publisher and AAA developer to go F themselves. If you support this dude, then you really need to get your priorities straight. Whether you And even if this is coming from the camp that's saying I want to support black businesses, well, support another black business then. Don't support Soulja Boy, because Soulja Boy doesn't respect you or your time because of the fact that his website. You mean to tell me your console costs more on your website than it would be on the actual website where I can actually get this that doesn't have your actual name? How can I respect that at all?
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. Soulja Boy, you need to get your priorities straight, fam. Cause I don't. It baffles me. It baffles me that people actually.
I didn't think Soulja Boy would be in the gaming industry. That's the thing that wears me out. I didn't think
he's not in the gaming industry. He wants to get in the gaming market. He wants to make his own console. But it
I know,
baffles
but
me.
I didn't think he would.
It baffles me knowing that there are people who support this dude because he has no respect for anyone other than himself. And that's what pisses me off as someone who wants to break into the industry, because that's why the ScrubClubgaming podcast, we want to break into the industry. We want to understand what goes on in the gaming industry. And it baffles me as a man, as a person of color, that this nigga is running his mouth disrespecting every single company that has told him in professional manner, you gotta stop because it's illegal. This nigga does not give a damn about you, me, or anyone else that actually wanted to support this man and support his whole gaming system, knowing full well it's a Raspberry Pi. I'm done. I can't even talk about this no more because it might piss me off.
Alright, well,
all I have to say is I'm done. Soulja Boy, you need to get your priorities straight, dude. For real. And I'm done.
Alright, are you done now?
Yeah, because we gotta talk about EA.
Last
So you're not gonna let us talk.
This just got worse.
Okay, real quick. One word statements. Xforce, go. One word.
Anyways, I'm actually trying to look over something up that's interesting, but I couldn't find it at the moment.
Okay.
Because I'm looking over some Chinese. I'm looking over to because China actually released a new console that actually might work very well. Surprisingly, but I couldn't find a video for it.
I'm looking through this article real quick, where I got this information from ReviewTech USA. Shout out to ReviewTech USA, and this actually did come from Conflict.com. I'm looking at Soulja Boy's tweet. All my fans send me on something Cash App. I ain't gonna say this. I will pick a random donator who sends the largest donation and give you a free Soulja watch and Soulja Soulja Boy, eat it, dude. Nigga.
Wow.
Screw Soulja Boy. Alright, I'm done. Let's move on to EA. This is our last piece of news. EA has officially canceled the open world Star Wars game that has been on hiatus for years. I don't know why I wanted to put this on there, but I just want to say this right now. Disney.
Are we just gonna bully EA?
This isn't bullying. This is us. This is an intervention.
What about Bethesda?
Because Bethesda hasn't done anything dumb that could catch my attention. I know about the whole developer access thing. That honestly, I don't even give a damn about because Bethesda again doesn't give a damn about its community. Let's talk, but we're talking about EA and because EA.
I found it.
I would say this. Go ahead.
Check this out. Check this out. This Chinese game console.
I'll check it out after the podcast. But
yeah,
we're gonna go with EA real quick because EA since their whole initiative with Disney wanting to make Star Wars games, EA's made only 3 Star Wars games. 2 of them were massive flops because one was rushed, the other one the microtransaction situation, and then there's that mobile game. And now they've canned the only Star Wars game that I think anyone remotely wanted to have, an open world Star Wars game. And this, my discussion I want to do is, does EA truly care about the community and their fan base? And
yo, Mama, don't hate. Come on, we keep bullying EA.
That's because, dude, do you realize how much EA has bullied people into buying microtransactions?
They canceled their deal with the Star Wars license. Has been
fine.
This is terrible. They've canceled 2 games. They canceled. Their priorities are so unclear. So they canceled 1313, which was the visceral Star Wars game that was originally 1313, which got transferred over to Visceral. They closed down Visceral and they closed down their game. They closed whatever game they were working on because it's terrible. It's like they need
to do better. Okay.
It was so bad, and this deal is just like, what? Like, when is Disney really gonna step in and be like, okay, obviously this is not working out. I don't know how Disney is looking at this and being like, we've invested how much? You have full licensing, and we're not seeing any money back from this. So we need to renegotiate. The deal must be altered. I've altered the deal.
Right,
I did not alter it any further. This deal is just getting worse all the time. So what's next? Their Respawn now is working on a Star Wars game.
Watch that get canceled.
And before that gets canceled. So what the hell is up with
fine.
EA?
You're right.
It's heartbreaking.
It's poor management. It's probably poor management.
Yeah, because they're like shitting bricks. What do they have going on with Star Wars right now besides the Respawn game that's still in development, that's probably in danger of being canceled? The Battlefront 2, which just recently had its Geonosian update, but that's DICE. That's already out. I don't know how EA can still grab this license. Probably because it's probably on a timer. So it's like they have this exclusivity for this long, so they could kind of basically do almost whatever the hell they want to do with the license.
Did they purchase LucasArts?
LucasArts was closed down.
Well, I mean, it's like in terms of gaming company, obviously.
No, they closed it down. It was LucasArts was its own thing, and then when the Disney buyout happened, they shut down LucasArts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like, what the hell is going on? When is Disney gonna step in and, say something? Because Star Wars is, you know, if you want to make money, fucking whatever money is left in Star Wars, fucking a video game would sell. Just the name, just Star Wars in a video game, a role playing open world Star Wars RPG. That already is like,
oh my bad, go on.
That sells. That already is like money that's just like people would be like, they pre-order it now. We have nothing to show you, but look at this
Sky
still image. Look at this image of a new Star Wars game.
People
you can
would
pre-order it
pre-order.
now.
People will pre-order it no matter what. That's
Wow.
and it works.
It does because it's brand. Because Star Wars is a
it's not even just brand, because people buy into the hype for no reason. It's easy. They need to manipulate them without them because they're ill-informed, typically.
Xforce, are you a business major?
No.
You would think he would be, though.
You sound like one. What did you graduate with?
He knows his
Computer information technology.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you'd be a business person to me.
How? Well, I did.
I don't know. You have a really good analyzation.
But anyways, I'm just going to say straight up, Disney could easily make games. They actually did prove that they can make quality games if they actually try. And I could vouch for that one because I played their games before, even the modern ones.
They weren't seeing a. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When it comes to Disney, though, if they actually get their shit together and actually be game companies, proper game companies, they could actually have potential to make a lot of money off of making games, actually. And they'll have full monopoly on. They'll actually have total monopoly on the entertainment industry as a whole, because they already got control of the music industry, the film industry. They have those two major ones in the bag. If they could get their hands on the gaming industry, they're pretty much so dominant.
Thanos.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Yeah, legitimately, they'll be actually Thanos in that case.
Video games, they take time to develop, you know, concept art, animation, assets, you know, bugs.
But they
and
do make quality games.
Disney doesn't want that shit. They've tried.
They did make quality games, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they've tried, and they've had companies. Fucking Warren Spector, the creator of Deus Ex, made that bombed, and they made a sequel that bombed even harder. They made a Tron video game. Yeah, Warren Spector, the creator of Deus Ex, made.
We're not talking about a license one. Like, actually,
we're talking about Star Wars. We're not talking about.
But this is Disney.
Interactive.
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about Disney and like how they don't want to we have to create a.
They don't have to make a license. They don't have to make a licensed game. They could just make their own IP. Like there's
exactly.
There's two games I can think of right on top of my head. Actually, there's several games I can think of.
Probably one of them is Split Second.
Yeah, Split Second. Another one is Pure, and then there's DuckTales as well, which is like
DuckTales but they licensed that to Devolver. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Devolver Digital. It was
Capcom.
It was Capcom, but there was I forgot the publisher that made it. It was D3, I think it was.
But
it was for the new DuckTales. I forgot what the.
I'll look it up. Continue. I'll continue. Go ahead.
But overall, though, we could easily say that Disney has large potential in the gaming industry. Is if they actually want to work with it, and if they don't have, and if they're willing to not meddle into the gaming industry as not gaming industry, gaming developers as a whole, and let them do the actual proper thing.
Basically, to answer your question, developers were Capcom and WayForward Technologies.
WayForward, exactly. That's
WayForward is such a good company.
Mm-hmm. So they licensed it and I think Disney's pretty lazy when with video games. It's like, well, they take so much time. You have to 2-3 years of development and all this.
And
testing.
they want everything in 1 year, basically.
Yeah, they don't want that shit. I think if they weren't at games, they would be as bad as Activision, as bad as EA with yearly releases and mobile games too. I think they're just looking at what stands out. At least modern Disney will just look at, well, what are the big companies doing? Easy mobile games.
All right, here's
free
my
to play.
All right, real quick.
Like the Frozen puzzle game.
Ew.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. All right.
We don't
Listen.
talk about Frozen.
What's wrong with Frozen?
Frozen sucks, but that's look.
Frozen is awesome.
Look, we'll discuss that.
Okay.
Oh my god. Look, we will discuss.
Dude, Frozen 2 movie's gonna come out this
All
year.
right, everyone,
please.
hush.
I don't even know what the
Listen.
fuck Frozen 2 is about.
Hold on.
I don't even care.
We'll discuss Frozen at the Scrub Lounge. All right, but here's my thing. My whole thing is, and I'm glad Bajimxenn talked about this, because honestly, should anyone be surprised that EA canceled this? No. You want to know why? Because EA continuously drops the ball. They've been dropping the ball since 2014, honestly.
Also forget about Activision as well, or any major publisher that only goes after profits.
Let's keep in like this was the Disney this was the EA canceling a second, maybe even a third Star Wars game.
Exactly. And so and my thing is, my whole thing is, I learned this when Disney and EA signed the contract was indefinite. So Disney Disney does have leeway to back out of the deal. They can do that, and I really want them to, because again, EA is not what it used to be. EA actually gave a damn back in the day, unlike now.
Well, the old EA is such a good company.
EA. It was the fucking developers. They just were. EA must have been on some mad drugs and been like, the visceral, make a fucking crazy game, do that.
I know, but it's like the new regime that EA is under. Honestly, it makes you not want them. Like, again, like I said, I you know how I am. I'm unapologetic for just about anything I say. I don't give a damn who I offend or anything like that. I still to this day say that at that E3 conference that the E3 conference that EA had at last year's E3, the first thing they should have said was to apologize to everyone for effing everyone over. That's me. I know. Xforce is gonna say consumers bought it. I know. Blah blah blah. I still think EA needs to take some responsibility for not only lying to their consumers but lying to the public, and now causing the entire gaming industry to go on a massive halt on certain things because EA effed it up for just about everyone. That's just me personally. That's how I personally feel about EA. With that being said, honestly, I think Disney should go the route that they did with like how Marvel did, because Marvel legit, they're like, okay, we want a new Spider-Man game. Why don't we give it to Sony and Insomniac? And that's how we got Marvel Spider-Man. Marvel Spider-Man, easily one of the best games of last year. They did it with Marvel Infinite.
And currently the best. You forgot. It's also the best movie-based video game of.
It's not. No, it's not, because it's not based off a movie. It's based off. It's an original concept. Marvel Spider-Man is based on original content. It has nothing to do with the comic books.
It has Marvel Studios, like, to tie Marvel Spider-Man to. Hey, guess what? It was also pretty big in the box office, is what we're trying to say.
No, but what I'm saying is this game, it has an original story. Hence
I understand, but it ties back into like the whole like Marvel Studios, big in the video games, big in the box office.
Okay, I get what you mean now. But yeah, so and look, say what you want about Marvel Infinite, because we can go all day about why Marvel Infinite is trash at this point. And I want to say this right now. I think this is the one time I am apologetic. Bajimxenn, you're right. I should have not spent $60 on Marvel Infinite. You are right, and I was wrong. Now,
no, dude, I'm still interested even after all this shit. Like Battlefront 2, like with all its constant updates, like I still generally want to play it.
I would like to play it too. I'm just gonna buy off Kingwin. F Origins. I'm like, yes.
Or just pirate it. Done.
You have to.
No, we don't pirate things. Listen,
it's an online game, dude. You'll still have to get it. You'll still have to install it through Origins, like if you're on PC.
Xforce does not speak for all of us here at Scrubclubgaming. Please ignore what he said. Anyways. Now back to what I was saying.
As a joke, obviously.
I know. I'm just making sure. Anyways, but like I said, and say what you want about freaking Infinite. They gave it back to Capcom, and even though Capcom dropped the ball with that game too, but at the same time they at least are giving their license, like, hey, you want to make a game? All right, here, bet, let's go, right? I would want that for the same thing for Star Wars. Like, I would like to see if Ubisoft can do a Star Wars game, because I think Ubisoft right now as a company is at its best that it has been in the last 4 or 5 years. Like right after 2016, it was like a new renaissance for Ubisoft. And I think right now we're in the verge of an Ubisoft renaissance now that they've teamed up with Epic Games to put the Division 2 on Uplay and exclusively on their Epic Games store.
Oh yeah, they teamed up with Epic Games, I remember.
Yes. So I think Ubisoft could throw their hat in and make like a single player-esque Star Wars game, or like a FPS Star Wars game, like somewhere like Star Wars Republic Commando, or Star Wars, the Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast series and stuff like that. I think in their hands, or someone like I would just say Ubisoft, or maybe like Namco or something like that, or any other company that's really good at making like single player open world type of games. I think they should totally do that. Like Disney honestly has enough money and have enough power to be like, we want a good game, we will oversee it to make sure y'all don't F it up and put stupid microtransactions in it and stuff like that. That's just me.
Imagine a Bandai Namco
Sure.
Star Wars fighting game. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm just throwing ideas out there. Bandai Namco fighting game, dude. Can you imagine?
We already have a good experience with.
I was gonna say, don't you dare! I'm like, if you bring up that Star Wars fighting game, Xforce, I will personally punch you in the throat when I see you.
No. I'm talking about the guest characters with Darth Vader, Yoda, and Apprentice.
But can you imagine like can you imagine just a full-fledged, take that guest character Soul Calibur and expand upon it, expand upon the Star Wars fighting game? That's probably never gonna happen.
Well, it really depends what genre is going for. In terms of fighting games, here's the problem though. Fighting games is considered even though we love fighting games, it's considered one of the least popular genres in America. One of the bottom 3.
One of the earliest beginnings of esports, though.
Even then, fighting games is still considered one of the 3 least popular genres. Same thing with racing games and strategy games. Those are the bottom 3.
I'm just throwing ideas out there, and seeing what sticks.
So they have to be very good if they want to appeal to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Star Wars fans are a lot of people. Star Wars fans, they play games too, so who knows? Who knows what that could do?
We could easily use Dragon Ball FighterZ as reference because it's popular with everyone. It's a fighting game, which is one of the least popular ones, and see how successful it is. And also, how many retaining players continue to play it up to this day. So we could use that as a good benchmark. And this is assuming it's a good game in the first place.
Yeah. What sucks about this even more for like the EA, Star Wars, and Disney deal is there's no LucasArts. 20th Century Fox used to own the Star Wars licenses, and for game development, LucasArts was a company that had the Star Wars license, obviously, so they would go out and seek developers. Like, for example, Pandemic, they did the Battlefront series. BioWare did Knights of the Old Republic. Just giving examples. Giving examples. So LucasArts would go out and search or develop in-house Star Wars games. We no longer have a Lucas. Well, it's weird. We have LucasArts, like Star Wars Disney movies, but we don't have like the LucasArts in the gaming scene, to kind of manage, the game developments, if that makes sense. So even if this EA deal with Disney ceased, I don't think they would pump money into making a AAA quality Star Wars game. I think they would keep it at these mobile free-to-play type games, which is, again, very heartbreaking. is I don't think it's not looking good. The future of Star Wars games is not looking good. That's how I'm gonna end it. I have a bad feeling about it.
Well, because Disney's a business, they're just going to go with the what's the path of least resistance. Mobile games with a ton of microtransactions. Make it a puzzle game or RPG game, and done. You got yourself a money milking machine. And just make Vader one of the super rares with a 0.001% chance of drawing it. Done. I'm talking in the most cynical sense, obviously.
Feels bad, man. Do we want to get on a segue? We want to segue out of here real bad. Anything else we got left?
No.
That was it, really.
Honestly,
that's pretty much it.
Honestly, that's all the stuff I have.
Oh,
on
I got
here.
a good one. Catherine, available on PC, Steam. Go play
The classic one,
Catherine,
right?
Go play Catherine Classic on Steam. It's a fun game, cool puzzle game, awesome
Catherine's
story.
really good, honestly. I actually have a PS3.
Catherine, I forgot Full Body soon to come out on PS4, and I'm super excited.
I'm waiting for Full Body Suit, honestly, because I really want to.
There's a they actually have.
I want to hook up with the trans woman in there. So
Hell yeah!
Are you sure it's trans or a trap? It's one of those.
she's a she's I'm pretty sure she's a trans woman. Is she?
That's a trap.
Dude,
she has boobs. Shut up.
I want to hook up. I want to hook up with that new girl and the new cat and Catherine Full Body. Also, what do we got? Like next week, dude, we got Resident Evil 2 coming out. The week after that, we got fucking Kingdom Hearts 2.
Nigga, you already know. Nigga, you already know. I'm finna cop Resident Evil 2 remake. Nigga, I got. Matter of fact, right after we're done with this podcast, I'm finna play OG Resident Evil 2 and try to beat it tonight.
Dude, when did fucking Kingdom Hearts 2? When did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out, man? How many years? How many years have we waited?
March of 2006.
March of 2006.
Let's assume a major number Kingdom Hearts in this context because there's a mobile Kingdom Hearts game.
No, we're not screw those games. We're talking about 1, 2, and 3. Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in March of 2006. I know because my mama bought it for me because I got good grades in school.
12 years we've waited. 13 years. I've waited 13 years. I've done my waiting. Next 2 weeks, boys. Let's go.
So I already know my brother is about to buy the game and he's gonna play. My brother's already said he's gonna steal my PS4 to try to beat the game. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry, Red Dead. I'm sorry, all the games I left in the back burner. I'm sorry, Spyro, my boy.
So I better beat Spider-Man this coming week.
I'm sorry, Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, I'm almost done with the game. I want to beat it before I get sucked into Resident Evil 2. Like, you're excited about Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm excited more about Resident Evil 2 remake. So
damn, dude. RE2 looks good too, man. I gotta download that demo and I gotta play it, man.
It's a one shot. Just letting you know right now.
I know, man, but I've seen how to beat it, and you know, I think I got it.
Alright, alright. Is that all the news we got? All right, cool. Thank you guys very much. This is episode. What's up? Okay, this is episode 60 of the Scrubclubgaming Podcast. Thank you all very much for coming by. This has been a really rowdy episode. I fairly admit that. I apologize to some of you guys who are going to be listening to this on SoundCloud and YouTube. I do apologize for the rowdiness, and I'm sorry. And if you are a Soulja Boy fan, I'm sorry, not so sorry. Bajimxenn, what's your closing comments for episode 60 of the Scrubclubgaming Podcast? Go.
Bro, by this time next week, we're going to get RE2, and week after that, Tuesday, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. I cannot wait to talk about. I can't wait to talk about it, man. It's gonna be awesome.
All right,
this podcast was also really good too.
All right, then Xforce, what's your closing statement for episode 60? Go. Good. Jen, what is your closing statement for episode 60? Go.
I love Broly.
All right then. And my closing statement for tonight is go see Dragon Ball Super Broly. Go see Dragon Ball Super Broly. Go see Super Broly in theaters. It's in theaters for a limited time. Hurry up and go see it. The movie is awesome. We will be doing our review of the movie tomorrow night. Myself, Jen, Bajimxenn, and Cece will all be in here live on Twitch reviewing Dragon Ball Super Broly. If you have not seen the movie yet, this will be a spoiler review. Shouts to everyone who's still in the chat. We do appreciate it. Thank you guys. Hello, how are you doing? But other than that, we are officially done with the podcast. Thank you guys very much, and y'all know what to do if you haven't yet. If you have a question to ask us, email us at scrubclubgamingbookings@gmail.com. That's scrubclubgamingbookings@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. Because a lot of doing business with the indie folks. You want to find us? You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just type in Scrubclub Gaming. Bam! Scrubclub Gaming all up in your home. Don't worry, Tumblr we know is dead, so don't put us on incognito. Spread the good word of Scrubclub Gaming. You can also find us on YouTube with our video podcast on our Scrubclub Gaming page on YouTube. And you can find all our content on soundcloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. That's soundcloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. Now, you want to get a hold of us, you want some private critique time, you can find me, Reckless Fox, on Twitter and Instagram at @the_Reckless_Fox. You can find me on YouTube, Reckless_Fox, and follow all my latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If I'm not holding it down in the Southtown region flexing D-Sour style, Jen, my girl, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Genpink, GNNESINA. You can find me on Twitter, Genpink too. And if I'm not whatever. And for you, Bajimxenn?
They could get a hold of me. I'm sorry. They could get a hold of me on Twitter and Instagram at BAJIMXENN. I spell it out because I still don't know how to pronounce it.
And Xforce, where can they find you? Xforce.
You can find me at... No, I'm just...
You can find him on twitch.tv/XforceGamer88 for all your racing content and a lot of weeaboo games being played as well.
Boy, I don't play weeaboo games there.
All right, give me.
Do you play 100% Orange Juice?
Yeah.
With all that being said,
I don't want to play that game anymore.
All right.
Cool. Well, that being said, this is Reckless Fox and the Scrubclub Gaming, and as always, guys, peace out, bless up, and keep everything $20 or less. And I bid you guys all adieu, goodbye, and good night. Bang. Deuces.
Bang.
Bang.